Have you ever studied something for hours, maybe for a test, a big exam, or just something you really wanted to remember, only to forget it all the very next day? Most students try to put information into their brains by reading or watching videos. We're never taught how to actually study. We were told to highlight our books, read our notes, or cram the night before a test. These methods feel like they're working, but they're not.
Let's go!
Hi! Ngayon magkakaroon na kami ng interview para alamin na yung learning hours na in-spend nila and ano yung naging score nila doon sa exam. So may I ask kung ilang hours po kayo nagre-review. Kahapon? Siguro mga 10. Mga 10 hours?
Yeah, simula 5 p.m.
And then ano po yung kinalabasan nung
score ko?
Yes po.
Score ko sa both read and writing, 55, pero 50 lang yun.
Wow.
And sa pinaka-recent na tinake namin is 46.
So ano po yung
Ilang hours ka po nag-spend ng time para mag-study para sa exam natin?
Mga isang oras po ako nag-aral.
And ano po yung naging score niyo? Ay, naging bunga nun ng pagre-review niyo na yun?
Ano po, 50 over 50 pero may 5. So,
50 ba? Yeah. Ano po yung...
So, tatanong lang namin if ilang hours yung spend mo for studying for an exam day. Yung hours ko for reviewing last night was 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours. After that, 2 to 3 hours of studying, kamusta naman yung naging outcome pagdating sa exam? Okay naman, so far, pasado naman siya. Hindi rin naman naging mababa yung naging score ko sa exam. Actually, mataas din yung nakuha kong score, so it was worth it yung review.
papayan niyo dun sa mga student natin para ma-achieve din nila yung ganyan
Scores, it depends on your learning capabilities and your techniques when it comes to learning. Especially if you are the type of learner that very particular, especially if you are the learner that learns rapidly when it comes to flashcards like me, then mapapayo ko na mag-download kayo ng flashcards in order for you to retain the informations that you need to remember. And if you are the type of learner na kailangan nag-rest ka, huwag kalimutan mag-rest. Yung 10 hours na pag-review ko, included na rin dun yung rest. Dapat regulated yung buong hours ng pag-aaral nyo, hindi dapat puro aral lang.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer.
Thank you po.
Ano po yung naging reflection niyo dun sa pag-aaral niyo, tapos naging bunga nun?
okay lang, kalma lang kasi medyo parang yung exam or on stock knowledge siya. So, pwede na kahit yung pinag-aralan lang pero hindi talaga yung kakabisaduhin mo lahat. So, isang oras lang talaga yung nilaan for study.
So, if you're going to the days, mag-set ka ng kahit, kunwari gabi, mag-set ka na din ba mag-review para may plan ka na kaagad ahead para hindi ka na mag-procrastinate. Huwag ka mag-review ng todo, like yung sobra na. Parang pagod-pagod ka na, tapos hindi mo na kaya mag-review pero pinipilit mo pa. Kapag hindi na kaya talaga ng brain mo, ipahinga mo na muna. And then, once na nakapagpahinga ka na, saka ka ulit bumalik sa track.
You don't have to change everything today. Just start with one of these techniques. Try it right now. You might be surprised at how much easier studying becomes. Remember, even small steps can lead to big changes.
So how did you come up with the idea?
We decided to come up with this idea aside from the fact that it is aligned with our course. It is more convenient for us since we have an exam today.
And also, it is easier for us to find our respondent and gather our data for our data analysis.
What are the challenges you've encountered while doing the final output?
So one of the challenges that we encountered while gathering our data is that we are not that familiar to use those statistical tools. It's because it's not part of our expertise as an English major.
And also one of the challenges that we face in terms of data analysis is that we lack of time because as we all know it's finals week. We have exams and requirements to compile. That's why we kind of have a hard time finding a convenient time for data gathering.